It's a hug on the plate today on The Kitchen.
I thought it was you and me, baby. Oh, hey, and welcome to The Kitchen. You know, today all we have are versions of those familiar comfort foods that take you to a happy place. It's our Hug on Plate show. Yeah, bowl, right? So, Jeff, you've got something for us?
I sure do. It's a big announcement because today, the finalists of the 48th Pillsbury Bake-Off Contest are here, and later in the show, we are announcing the winner, huh?
Very exciting.
We got the honors to do that, so this is great.
A lot of cash in line.
A lot of cash in line. You'll see the amount. It's a lot. It's shocking. Geoffrey, shock us with your hug on a plate here.
Well, my first, the hug today is a beef stroganoff hug.
Oh, yes.
Oh, it's cold out, and stroganoff is really good. So this is a very easy dish. We have in here beef top round in little strips. So you can have your butcher do this for you so it's easier. We have put just a little canola oil in this. We get a really good sear. And we do not salt it. The reason why the salt pulls out the moisture, you get braise, you get a boil. So you want to really get a lot of color. And you see how that nice color is?
Wow.
And then at the very end, then I'm going to salt it. Okay? And then I'm going to take it out.
So you don't salt it before you brown it?
No, just this kind of methodology. So you don't want to get, you want to get that really, really brown first. And the salt will stop the browning. So into this gorgeous beef love here, we're going to add an ingredient that is really a great ingredient to hug is onions. Yeah. Onions and mushrooms.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Oh, I see you making a stroganoff with no can. Go, GZ.
These are white mushrooms, okay? And they are Parisian mushrooms. So they're very simple. Parisian button, it's the same name, but they're inexpensive, the most inexpensive mushroom. Don't get a fancy mushroom for this dish. I don't think you need one.
Well, stroganoff is supposed to be like that money saver.
Yes.
That's why I said you're doing it without the can, because you know the can really makes it super inexpensive with the cream of mushroom.
Super comforting.
Yeah.
This is actually the first dinner party that I ever had. I was 12 years old. Oh, wow. And this is the dish that I served.
You're kidding.
It was a blizzard, and I walked a mile to the grocery store in the snow, bought all the ingredients. I had my grandparents over.
Backpack full of bricks.
You know, you sound like a grandparent right now. When you have your grandkids, this will be the story you tell.
I made them dress up, and I made my mom film me like I had a cooking show.
Oh, I remember you told me that story. Yeah.
Real.
We've added now, recapping, the onions, the mushrooms, the garlic, to all that beautiful beef foam on the bottom. And then we're going to add a little bit of thyme, bay leaf, soy sauce.
Now, that's not a very traditional ingredient.
I love soy sauce.
To give it a good depth of flavor.
Whole mustard.
Good.
Our beautiful, gorgeous,
That's beautifully seared.
Caramelized.
That looks great. Oh, man.
top round strips. And then we're going to add this, which is just beef stock, unsalted. And then we're going to turn it down and simmer it, or put it in the oven. You can actually put this in the oven, I think I prefer, for about 2 to 3 hours until it's very, very tender. This has to cook really, really down low so it gets completely tender, because it's a tough cut of meat. And here we have...
Yeah, top round is a brazier.
Yeah, it's a brazier, it really is. Okay, so it's going to look like this at the very end, and then we're going to finish it.
Jeez.
So we're going to add to this, we're going to do the finish. The finish is, of course, a little sour cream and a little cream cheese.
Oh, GZ, luscious.
Extra creamy and rich.
So
Yeah,
what
what
I'm
is
gonna do is-
going on with your recipe?
I'm just going to put this in and get it. You want to put it all at once, it brings the temperature down too fast. I'm just going to get it nicely dissolved, and then we're going to add a little bit more. And if you want it a little less thick, you can add some water. Don't worry about it. But it really, what's great about this stroganoff is it keeps its flavor, and the next day it gets even better. It's kind of funny like that. So remember, the whole braise is going to take about 2 or 3 hours, and then you can come and finish this. And then on the side, what I've done, my favorite. One of my favorite things are buttered noodles. I think it's a perfect base for anything. It's so easy. You just take it, cook it ahead of time, toss it with whole butter that's softened, and that's it. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Are those just egg noodles? Right?
Just egg noodles. Just egg noodles. I'm going to put the egg noodles just on the bottom of a bowl. And they can be room temperature or warm. It's going to heat it up. And then
Oh, man.
I'm going to take a little of my strog that is nice bubbling over here.
Oh, my goodness. Look at that.
You are such...
Kate, you can go ahead and pass that crock of utensils down
just
here.
a lot of fresh parsley. Really important. Here you are, love.
Yeah, that's...
I'm going right for this.
I'm going to eat some.
Sorry, guys. I'm not passing it down.
It's cool. It's cool. Listen, Katie, do you.
Oh, look at that. That beef looks like it's falling apart.
Jeff, be a man, all right?
Oh, sorry. That one's for America. Can't reach.
GG.
You like that?
I mean,
There's so much rich flavor going on in there. I think that soy sauce really gave it this extra depth of flavor. It's almost beefier than you would expect. And then this rich creaminess from the cream cheese and the sour cream. It's just the perfect beef stroganoff. I mean,
All right.
I think that this beats my 12-year-old. Great, thanks, Jeezy. And stick around to see which recipe wins the 48th Pillsbury Bake-Off Contest. Welcome back. Our show today is called A Hug on a Plate. And if there was one food with more hug factor than any other, it'd be the sandwich. So, Jeff, our sandwich king, what are you making?
Oh, sorry, I was making out with my sandwich, what I'm about to make you guys. What's better than fried chicken sandwiches? I don't know. Sweet meat fried chicken sandwiches?
Okay.
And what's the top dog of all the sweet meat Americanized dishes in the world?
Barbecue?
Close. General Tso's chicken. That's right. So I think the secret to this, other than fried awesome crispy meat, is the sauce. And we're starting with some hoisin sauce, right?
Hoisin.
So about a half a cup of that in there, and that's gonna give that umami saltiness, right? 3 tablespoons soy sauce, some rice wine vinegar. And this is what we're gonna dunk that chicken into, right? That coats that meat, you order it, it's served with rice. It's like something so special about that.
This is what I always want to order, and then I end up with like steamed chicken and broccoli.
So sweeten it up even a little further, some granulated sugar, and to help thicken up that salt, we're gonna do, it depends on what kind of, how thick your hoisin is, how everything is. We're gonna add some cornstarch in there. Here in this pan, I already got it heated up with some fresh ginger, fresh garlic, and some Szechuan peppercorns crushed up.
Smart.
All right, already kind of blooming in some oil right there. And we're gonna add that sauce and thicken it up right in here. Save about a quarter of this sauce to marinate the chicken. So we're gonna let this kind of reduce a little bit, thicken up, because then we're gonna coat our chicken in it. So we'll leave that be. Here I have some boneless, skinless chicken thighs.
You gotta have thighs.
Dark
right?
Gotta
meat,
have
baby.
thighs. So forgiving, but so succulent. And, it's great chew to it and really lends well to kind of, hugging all these flavors and marinades and the crispiness. So you can do the white meat if you want, but
No.
come on, give yourself some credit and go dark. So we're gonna put this in the fridge, right? Work it around there. I like to do this method, always use a bag, not a bowl for chicken. And then I kind of spread it evenly, just so every little piece and cranny gets kissed. And then do like one kind of fold over to get the air out, and then zip it up. And then I kind of lay it flat in the fridge and then reverse it halfway through.
Ah, smart.
Right? So we got one ready to go here, all marinated.
How long do you like to let it marinate?
You know what? You could do, I think, bare minimum about an hour, but you could do overnight.
Yep.
We got our dredge going here. My oil's at 350, ready to go. Here in this pot, I have some cornstarch. Real traditional kind of breading in Chinese, Americanized Chinese food places. Then we're gonna add some self-rising flour to here. And with the leaveners in there, we'll even make a crispier crust on there. So do that. Season this up a little bit. And I got some buttermilk and some eggs whisked together, and that's gonna be kind of...
This is why fried chicken wings from a Chinese spot are the tops. You know what I'm saying?
And this is another little trick that you can use to help make even more kind of craggly bits in your fried meats and stuff. Add about 2 tablespoons directly into the flour and everything. Right, so we got the cornstarch and the self-rising flour, and just kind of work it a little bit, and that'll kind of help create these little kind of almost like noodles of crispiness that stick to the edge of the chicken and really make for a nice eating experience. And now we got that beautiful, look at that, beautifully marinated. Just a quick little dunk in the buttermilk and the egg, and then right into that dredge, the cornstarch, self-rising flour. Now, always shake off your excess so you don't burn your oil too much. And away from you, just lay it in there. And we're gonna let this fry for about 8 to 10 minutes till it's golden brown. Here I have some that Geoffrey, you just pulled out.
Yep.
It's piping hot, but this is the color you want. You want that golden brown color here. So let's build a sandwich, shall we?
Let's build a sandwich.
Beautiful. There we go. All right,
Get in
take
here,
this
Joe.
over here. So now we got this Chinese slaw that we